Making the best case possible for his third MVP award at just 28 years old, Lamar Jackson has been nothing short of remarkable since he entered the league in 2018. But the face of the Ravens isn't just one of one on the field. He's a truly unique character off of it. Today, we're going to look into Lamar's life away from football and how a few crucial decisions early on in his career have set him up for success. This is why Lamar Jackson's lifestyle is not what you would expect. One of the biggest stories of the 2023 offseason was Lamar's contract saga with the Ravens, where he requested a trade and made most of his demands extremely public. While he got what he wanted in the end, agreeing to a 5-year, $260 million extension, don't worry, we'll get to how he spends that in just a second, this was considered an even bigger accomplishment than most record-setting contracts, given that he did it without the help of an agent. Lamar's decision not to have an agent goes back to the 2018 draft process, where he chose to represent himself. This is believed to be one of the reasons for his fall to the bottom of the first round, not having a known agent vouching for him to teams and combating media narratives around Lamar's inaccuracy. Jackson deemed an agent unnecessary for a rookie deal where the value is already fixed for the most part. He still made plenty of money to purchase a $900,000 home in Owings Mills, Maryland, some 20 minutes away from the Ravens practice facility to house himself and his family. The 8,000 square foot property has 8 beds and 6 baths, fully equipped with a swimming pool and outdoor patio to go with an office, a gym, wet bar, and a 3-car garage. Oh, and just wait until we get to what he houses there. 7 years on from his initial purchase, the property is appreciated some $400,000, now worth an estimated $1.3 million. Despite an enviable home setup thanks to that rookie deal, Lamar not having an agent did pose a serious challenge when it came time to begin contract negotiations with the Ravens in 2022. His mother, Felicia Jones, had come to function as his agent and manager, which may sound irresponsible, but very few people knew just how much of Lamar's footballing success he attributes to her. You see, Lamar lost both his father and grandmother on the same day as a child, leaving behind his mother, Felicia Jones, to raise the children. Her eldest son had shown great promise on the football field, so she began to run full contact drills with him in their backyard, while also seeking out individual quarterback coaching for an 8-year-old Lamar. Fast forward 10 years, and Lamar Jackson has earned various D1 offers, eventually committing to the Louisville Cardinals, where he became the youngest player to ever win the Heisman Trophy. In his acceptance speech, he thanked his mother not only for raising him, but playing a critical role in his growth as a football player. So when questions arose about her understanding of the game or capacity to act as an agent on Lamar's behalf, it became painfully clear that the media didn't know Felicia Jones. She may not possess all of the experience or connections that most NFL agents do, but Jones knows her son and his needs better than anyone else, an ability that has molded Lamar's life off the gridiron in a truly unique way. Jackson has noticeably fewer commercial brand deals than other superstars in the league, a factor that certainly comes down to not having a traditional agent, earning an estimated $2 million from the few endorsements he has with Bose, Oakley, and Gatorade. By comparison, Forbes estimates that Patrick Mahomes raked in $25 million from his endorsements, an undeniable gulf in earnings. But when pressed about the money he loses out on by having so few sponsors, and shockingly, playing without a footwear deal, Lamar has suggested that the lack of brand deals isn't to be blamed on his agent situation. Instead, Lamar is extremely picky about who he partners with, electing to devote his time to other business ventures and community outreach efforts that feel more authentic to him. The first of which is his clothing brand Era 8 Apparel, which he founded his rookie year and has remained a stable source of income for the 2-time MVP. The designs are often based around the Ravens' color scheme and images of Lamar himself. In his 10 Essentials video with GQ, Lamar explained his personal touch on the brand in his own unique way.
People may not know this about me, but I rather prefer like girl perfume or something, like some real soft. So that's what made me want to create something unisex, you know, instead of just all about us men. You know, I was like, man, I like to smell like a female sometimes, so get something that can, you know, be in between.
Lamar basically used the video as a chance to plug his many entrepreneurial ventures, showing that while he may not have gone down the conventional route, he still has some advertising savvy and is a capable businessman in his own right. Among the products he promotes is an all-in-one fitness solution called The Entire Gym and multiple items from the Era 8 Apparel website. That's not even to mention a children's book which he himself authored entitled I Dream, You Dream, Let Us Dream. As you would expect from the title, the book encourages children to chase their dreams, whatever they may be. A message Jackson hopes will empower young people, which, as we'll discuss later, is his primary mission away from football. Lamar certainly hasn't neglected his native Florida when it comes to his investments though, reportedly purchasing a home in Pompano Beach for an undisclosed price, and opening a soul food restaurant nearby in 2022. Play Action Soul Food and More was created to give back to the local community. As Lamar told Shoutout Miami, it's a way of sharing his joy of food with his hometown. Jackson also told the publication that the primary motivation behind all of his business ventures is to create a lasting legacy, something that became an even bigger priority in 2021. That was the year that Lamar welcomed his daughter, Lamar Jackson, into the world. While he keeps his private life largely under wraps, he confirmed via press conference that he calls her Lonnie, and she has no doubt led to a huge shift in his life. That's about all the information available on her. Just another thing that sets Lamar apart from other NFL superstars. Not only does he do his business in his own way, but he intentionally shields those around him from the spotlight that comes along with his fame. He keeps a small circle, explaining that loyalty from those around him is at the foundation of his success.
Loyalty, like, man, I can be able to trust you no matter what, with my back turned. Like, you can go around these people, like, we might have our own conversation or whatever, you go around people and you're gonna still have that same respect for me like I'm right in front of you. You're not finna go around and just talk crazy about me or, just try to down what I got going on. Like, that's loyalty, cause me, I'm gonna be loyal to the bone until you show me otherwise. And I was like, I can't trust you now. Loyalty is really trust. Loyalty built on trust. Like, if I can trust you, you're gonna have the utmost loyalty. Yeah.
From having his mom as an agent to paving his own lane in the business world, Lamar Jackson exemplifies the value of having a tight-knit family who have kept him grounded over the course of his legendary career. That's not to say that Lamar is never flashy, as his car collection would suggest that the Ravens QB has no reservations around enjoying his new mega contract. The Floridian has gone for quality over quantity, with the sleek Mercedes-Benz SL 550 from 2019 as his most practical, everyday option, originally priced around $114,000. Next up in Lamar's garage is what Yahoo calls the quintessential American muscle car, a bright orange 1969 Chevelle SS with a red leather interior. Prices on these range pretty wildly, from $60,000 up to hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's safe to say that Action Jackson appreciates the classics. The pièce de résistance of his collection is undoubtedly his 2022 Rolls-Royce Ghost, which likely set Lamar back over $400,000. One of the most luxurious vehicles on the market for what some might consider a Rolls-Royce of a quarterback seems like a perfect match, especially considering the sheer amount of honors this guy has racked up over the course of his playing career. While he is yet to deliver on his draft day promise of a Super Bowl to the city of Baltimore, he's won just about every individual trophy possible since his time in college. One special way that he commemorates his silverware is through his jewelry. As soon as he got to the league, Lamar paid homage to an iconic hurdle from his Louisville days by getting a $100,000 gold chain of himself. He since shared much more of his jewelry collection, giving the story behind each piece in a GQ Sports interview. While no prices are discussed in the video, odds are that Jackson's ice cost him hundreds of thousands of dollars. But each one carries a unique meaning to him. Many of his pennants are meant to represent his life and the things he holds dear, while many of the other items were gifts. Some from family, but multiple coming from his fellow native of Pompano Beach, Kodak Black. Although they went to the same elementary school, their friendship goes back to Jackson's Louisville days, where he joined the Free Kodak campaign on camera after defeating Florida State. Kodak thanked him not just with jewelry, but could occasionally be spotted at Ravens games to support one of his most vocal advocates. Lamar has appeared in a music video for the song Bounty, a collaboration between Kodak and Baltimore rapper Lil Shimmy. While hanging out with rappers in his free time would suggest that Lamar is deeply entrenched in the music scene, he's recently admitted that he's much more of a homebody.
I feel like my teammates love me because I'm always just doing what I do. Like, I don't go out to clubs and stuff like that. Like, if I'm out, it's rarely. Like, it's because my teammates or someone like, oh, bro, come on, bro, you got to. Like, they begging me. I'm like, man. And then it's like when I go out, it's like I'm disappointed. It's like, bro, this is why I don't go out. Like, what? Bro, I shouldn't even be in here. Like, I should have been home still, like laying down. Like, I'm at my best at home, Me
too, Lamar.
Yeah.
Not exactly the demeanor you may expect from a star quarterback. But as he said earlier, Lamar Jackson thrives on being himself. Nowhere is that more evident than in his charitable work off of the field. It all started with a $25,000 donation to Blessings in a Backpack before Lamar had even been drafted by the Ravens, with the aim of supporting local children in Louisville. After Lamar sustained an injury that kept him out of a crucial chunk of the 2021 divisional round against Buffalo, Bills Mafia raised more than $400,000 for Blessings in a Backpack as a show of respect. Even in the face of defeat on the gridiron, Lamar couldn't help but applaud the mammoth effort from his rival fans. He founded his own nonprofit, the Forever Dreamers Foundation, in 2018, primarily running events in South Florida during the off-season. Most famous among them is an all-expenses-paid football camp and tournament, with the highlight of the summer gauntlet being Fun Day with LJ, which has laser tag, go-karts, a video game truck, face painting, games, bounce houses, and a DJ. The 2024 edition of Fun Day sold out almost immediately, and those who missed out took to social media to lament that they couldn't attend. Lamar insisted that anyone who wanted to come should, even without a ticket, saying, "I said I don't care what it says. Bring them kids." Always looking out for other people, his foundation also focuses on mental health awareness through various initiatives and events such as food and toy drives during the holiday season. Lamar Jackson is not just a man of the people, but a truly driven individual, grounded by his life experiences and his strong family unit who have always enabled him to be himself. This shines through in every part of his life off the field, embracing what makes him unique and using it to his advantage. There will only ever be one Lamar Jackson, but his dedication to paying it forward in the community has enabled a generation of children in South Florida to dream that they too can achieve anything. So, what shocks you the most about Lamar Jackson's life? Did you know he was a children's book author? Let us know in the comments.